Okay guys, here's a few VR related tips and tricks. So the first one is to do with debug printing. So I have a debug print event tick debug I'm calling here, and I want to print out some debug information, and that is kind of a common thing you want to do when you're developing. The problem with this is that it's going to be off screen. You won't be able to see it. Or it's going to be mostly to your left, and if you debug print with a duration of 0, then it's going to be completely out of your view. So one way of sorting that out, it's kind of a hacky way of doing it, but it works, is to use an append, and then on the first one here, press Shift and Enter, and just put in a bunch of enters here, and then also a bunch of spaces. So I usually go with about 30 enters and 40 spaces. That's going to put that statement in the middle of your view. So something like this. So you might want to use this construction here several places. So in order to do that, we can cut this out here and create a function library like this. And let's call this VRDebugPrint, and then paste this stuff in here. Connect the top to the bottom of the node here to create that input node here, and call this in string, and might want to give it a category. Let's give it a string here. That's going to print out whatever we want to have inside our view. So now we can use VRDebugPrint instead. Like so. That's pretty handy. So another tip, which is about VR locomotion, the most dominant way of moving around right now, I believe, is teleportation, but it's also something that kind of something you don't want to use in all kinds of games. So we will see a lot of games having this thumb pad movement, which unfortunately also induces motion sickness for some people, including me. So for these people, I found a way that you can minimize it a little bit, because the movement with the trackpad causes the illusion of self-motion, which is called vection. And vection is something that is dependent on movement in your peripheral part of your view. So that basically means that if you want to minimize that, you want to actually give your player that's like tunnel vision or something. It's a technique I believe you have seen in Google Earth, where when you move around, you will only see like a small part of your view when you're moving around. So a quick and dirty way of implementing something similar to that is to use take your camera, and the camera has a post-process setting, and under there you will find the vignette. So whenever we move, in this case I set the vignette to a value of 5, which also happens to be the max speed in this case. But I set it to 5 using an interp, so with the value of 10, so I get that 5 value pretty fast, and then I ease out of it a little bit slower with an interp value of 1. But that's gonna give me something looking a little bit better. So if I just for a moment turn this off and show how it looks without it. Or see something looking like this, which feels like I'm sliding around, and when I do quick turns like this, I lose my balance and stuff, which is generally not something you want to due to your player. So if we connect up these two vignette settings and then play again. This is what you're going to see. So you're only going to see movement in the middle of your view, which makes it way less jarring to move around like this. So I can do all kinds of weird things and turns without losing my balance. So obviously it's going to cause you to have tunnel vision. You won't be able to see everything, but it's going to keep your player longer inside your game. So I believe it's a good trade-off. Okay, but that is basically what I had for this short video. I hope you enjoyed, and bye for now.